So the main reason to build a storyboard, a lot of people ask, oh, why bother, right? I already have an app. Why should I have a storyboard? Well, it's because you want to separate the what from the how, because the how you can improvise, but the what, you really have to have that vision in place. What are we trying to do? What is the outcome of this? What is the major use case? Where is this going to be used? All these questions are really, really key because they're going to determine how you're going to implement this stuff. And we've already seen the storyboard, and this is exactly a great example of this because it's an end-to-end encapsulated use case. It tells you what it starts with and what the final feeling, what the natural bang is going to be at the end. So again, why bother with the storyboard? Let me give you a little case study. This is from an app called Moodring. So we got some very smart people got together as a group in one of my workshops, and they put this together. They said, this is going to be great. We're going to have an app called a Moodring. And this is what it's going to do. Let's say you're in the house, and you're feeling really sad, right? Then you pull out your mood tracker, and look, she's already feeling a little better, right? And says, welcome to Mood Tracker. Answer a few questions. I guess this is mood, situation, and then she says, oh, I feel better, right? For interacting with this app. Right? That was a storyboard. Then the other person in this team did a slightly different storyboard. Her thing was a commute. So this is actually cars moving down the freeway. So some of you guys coming down here tonight could probably relate, right? So then this person is, I love this picture. Every time I show it, this is how I start to feel behind the wheel, right? This is where I fire up Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now and go, just breathe. Okay, so she, even though she's driving, that never happens, right? She pulls out her phone. That never happens, right? But she pulls out her phone and she says, I am, and of course she's this. She's actually at this level. And then something happens in the app, and then something else happens in the app, and then she can upload a photo or make a note. And she's driving, right? So that's why I always say, where are you, right? So, but when they presented these storyboards, much like I'm doing this to you now, is this something you'd even want to do? Or, is this something that's actually going to make you feel better? Is some interaction with the phone going to make you feel better? And the feedback that they got from potential customers, which was the rest of the class, was, well, when I feel sad, I just call up my friends, or I text my girlfriend, or I'll listen to good music, or like me, fire up Eckhart Tolle, right, or something. I don't really need a separate app to do this. So this was the point where they decided to pivot, and for a good reason. So according to Fortune magazine, the number one reason the startups fail, the number one reason is the lack of demand for the product or service. So by building the storyboard, you can test this very easily. Make sure all your stakeholders agree that this is really what you're building. That if you build this product and at the end the person has this experience with your product, that's going to be what you want it to do at the end. It's really critical. Every single time that I've worked with a client and they insisted not to build a storyboard, we had to go back and do expensive rework. And we work on fixed price, which always bites us in the butt, right? So every single time we had a successful project, we started with a storyboard, we agreed that this is the right vision. Even if you take just 5 minutes, 10 minutes to draw it, it has a certain magic to it that allows you to get into this other frame of mind, because then you're asking the what and not the how. Every time I saw every single team, and I've taught this method now to about 1,000 people. Every single time I had a team that refused to work in the storyboard and just jumped straight into design, they had to go back and rework.